Hello, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Daniel Cranting. After thrashing Hong Kong 4-0 in their opening game on Saturday, Ghana's Black Queens have resumed training in Dubai ahead of the Pink Ladies Cup amid rising tensions in parts of the Middle East. Concerns were raised over the continuation of the competition and the safety of the team after videos surfaced showing missiles being fired towards Qatar, heightening fears about the regional instability. However, authorities have assured that the Queens are safe and can continue preparations without disruption. Joy Sports editor Fentu Tahiru Fentu has more on the safety of the Black Queens.
So as at this morning, the update we have is that the Black Queens players and technical staff held a meeting with consulate officials in Dubai, and they assured them of their safety and give them indication that possibly by Wednesday or Thursday, the airspace might reopen and flights might resume. If that happens, then the Black Queens can be airlifted home safely. As things stand now, they're safe where they are currently based. There isn't a lot of activity there in terms of bombing. And we've been told that the tournament itself will continue as planned because organizers have not cancelled or postponed their matches. So the Black Queens will play the game on Tuesday against Russia, but there is a big caveat there that in the event that the airspace reopens before their last game on Friday against Tanzania, the players will be airlifted home and that game will not be honoured. But if that doesn't happen, they will continue to stay there and will continue to honour the tournament until it is deemed fit for them to fly home. But I think we can all be happy with the response that has come their way so far, with the foreign minister also being in touch with them, the sports minister being in touch with them, and now consulate officials holding meetings with them. It appears that the initial tension that had gripped the players and the fear that had gripped them, all of that has now been allayed, and it appears the players are now in good spirits to continue to prepare and continue to participate in the Pink Ladies Cup tournament.
Now, rising cases of violence and hooliganism in both the central and eastern regions have compelled authorities to take decisive action. In the central region, Inter-School Sports Festival has been temporarily banned, while in the eastern region, the Ghana Educational Service sanctioned Koforidua Senior Technical High School, New Dwabing Senior High School, and New Insutam Senior High Technical School following violent incidents linked to the recent competitions. Public Relations Officer of the Ghana Education Service, Daniel Fenyi, says firm measures are being implemented to curb hooliganism in school sports and restore discipline.
Where it gets a bit tricky is that a lot of these violence and abuses happen outside of the sports. And for the sports and the event centers, we know that all the rules, all the disciplinary measures that apply in our schools apply to the student too. So that's the first level. Number two, where students have been buzzed from their campus to another campus, we expect that when the events are over, they are buzzed back. So they move as a collective anytime they are moving. So you don't leave one individual to be hanging around for them to suffer abuses and victimizations. And so at the school level, these are some of them. And of course, they are accompanied by their teachers as well. So the sports master, the PE masters, and sometimes some other teachers go with them. And we expect that these teachers protect their learners. Again, as I initially mentioned, this intercore is conceptualized as an avenue for fun and games. So initially, you would have more of the school cadets who are providing security, because the security more or less linger around, making sure students do not litter, do not throw rubbish, do not throw rubbers around, or linger around seating arrangement and all that. Now we are moving into arguments where there are suggestions from a section of the people that now maybe security agencies, proper security agencies, may have to step in and provide some form of security, i.e. the police, the army may have to now step in and all that. And again, let me also assure you that all the recorded cases that have come to the Ghana Education Service are used as data to inform decisions going forward. So the last time we met with the Central Regional Directorate, the Central Region have suspended the games to investigate the Soweto School of Business and the Obrachre clash and what happened and all that. Initial investigations have been done, for which reasons the suspension has been given out. However, we want very thorough and exhaustive investigation, so we take permanent decision on that. But you can trust that all these pockets of cases that have come to the Ghana Education Service serve as data, and that will inform some permanent decisions going forward.
Now, the Accra Professional Ladies Open was officially launched earlier today at the Mansa Gold Chocolate Shop and Cafe in Osu. The all-ladies tennis tournament makes a return after a 3-year hiatus and is scheduled to run from March 3 to March 8 at the Accra Lawn Tennis Club. My colleague Joseph Ayinga Walter has more on the details, and that's how we'll wrap up for tonight's edition of Prime Sports.
The competition forms part of activities marking International Women's Day in Ghana. It also aims to celebrate the achievements of women, highlighting their growing contribution to sport and promoting healthy living. Speaking at the launch, co-organizer Na Ashika expressed excitement about the tournament's comeback and outlined her expectations ahead of the competition.
This year, 2026, APL Open is opening up to professional tennis players in Ghana. And for the first time, this is going to be a ranking tournament, but also it's going to be a tournament that helps us in preparation for the Billie Jean Cup this year. For all those who don't know, Billie Jean Cup is the Davis Cup version, the female version of Davis Cup. And this year, we have over 43 young ladies who made it to the draw. Unfortunately, we had a couple of women who could not participate because of their school schedules, but so far it's looking good, and we are looking forward to a very good experience.
Defending champion Leslie Ampa, who won the 3rd edition of the tournament, has set her sights on reaching at least the quarterfinals of this year's competition.
I actually want to play internationally, professionally. I want to reach somewhere that people will see me and be like, oh, I know her from childhood. She was in my school. She was this. She was my friend. Yes. I just hope I reach quarterfinals. Yes, because I don't have much experience right now, but I hope I reach quarterfinals. That's the same thing I said at that time, and I ended up winning. So I hope I reach quarterfinals or pass quarterfinals this time around.
The tennis chair of umpires, Deladem Thompson, believes the tournament will help young girls in tennis become more competitive and motivated to reach the highest levels of the sport.
This initiative has been timely because we are living in an era now where you have a lot of mixed race, especially African mixed girls, on the world stages, and that is an inspiration. So I really do hope that this initiative comes to stay, and the girls are inspired as they draw inspiration from these mixed players like Iboko, like Paulini, Yasmin, like Coco Gauff. We hope that they are inspired enough to keep them as their mentors and stay in the game. Also, a great thank you to our sponsors. This shouldn't be a biannual thing. I think every quarter, something like this should keep going to keep the girls, again, inspired and motivated, knowing that there are enough competitions in this country for them to play.
Many of these young players will be aiming to make an impact and potentially win prizes ranging from cash rewards to travel and career opportunities at this year's Accra Professional Ladies Open. Reporting for Joy Sports, Joseph Ayinga Walter.